Is the LNAT biased towards private school students? This is a question many applicants quietly ask when faced with this challenging, unfamiliar exam, and it deserves an honest answer. Here is the honest answer. The test itself is designed to be neutral, but thorough preparation and familiarity with the format do provide a real advantage. The key is making that preparation accessible to everyone. The LNAT was originally introduced to create a level playing field. Because applicants present widely varying qualifications, universities desperately needed a standardized metric of natural aptitude they could compare across very different schools. But a persistent controversy surrounds the exam. Does a test of natural aptitude truly isolate raw ability from the advantages of rigorous coaching and expensive commercial preparation? It is a fair and important question. The consortium of universities that use the LNAT maintains that the exam is fundamentally neutral. They argue it evaluates core cognitive skills rather than memorized facts or specific syllabi that a wealthier school could drill. The exam focuses strictly on reading comprehension, logical deduction, the ability to synthesize complex arguments, and economy of expression in Section B. It explicitly does not test your prior legal knowledge. Because it avoids specific syllabi, proponents argue that a student from a state comprehensive is on equal footing with a student from an elite independent school. Nobody can simply revise the content in advance. Both types of students are presented with the exact same unfamiliar texts, and both must reason their way to the correct answer under precisely the same conditions and the same strict time limit. The counter-argument focuses squarely on the reality of exam preparation. Performance on the test is heavily influenced by familiarity with the format, by time management skills, and by regular exposure to dense academic prose. Students at well-resourced private schools often benefit from dedicated university admissions departments. They receive in-house coaching, access to expensive commercial courses, and extensive feedback on their Section B essays. This guided practice helps them decode the underlying mechanics of the test. They learn how to spot distractors and manage the brutal 95-minute time limit with confidence rather than panic. Natural aptitude alone rarely results in a score in the high 20s. The most reliable lever for success is high volume, timed, and intensive digital practice, repeated until the format feels like second nature. Students who can afford massive test banks therefore have a distinct advantage. They can build the pattern recognition and stamina required to score highly on test day, while others walk in far less prepared. Top universities are acutely aware of this potential imbalance. To counteract this advantage, institutions often use contextual admissions when reviewing your overall score and application. This means your result is not judged in a vacuum. It is weighed against the circumstances and opportunities you actually had access to during your education. If you score a 24 while attending a school with historically low progression to higher education, your score may be viewed very favourably, precisely because of the obstacles you overcame to reach it. It might even be seen as stronger than a 26 achieved by a student at a highly selective independent school with dedicated LNAT coaching on hand. Context can genuinely and meaningfully change how a raw number is read. The LNAT is never viewed in isolation. It is one data point in a holistic review that includes your academic history, your personal statement, and your school's performance metrics. Remember, your UCAS application provides the university with your educational history. This allows them to contextualize your score alongside your school's overall performance profile and the opportunities available to you. And do not overlook the free support that exists. UK and EU candidates receiving certain state benefits can apply for an LNAT bursary, which covers the cost of the exam fee itself. That bursary removes one very real financial barrier, ensuring that the price of sitting the test is not the thing standing between a talented candidate and their ambition. To level the playing field for yourself, you need comprehensive practice. LawMint offers the most comprehensive LNAT preparation resource anywhere to help you build the stamina and strategy to compete at the highest level. We provide 200 full-length LNAT practice tests, that is 100 level 1 and 100 level 2 simulations, making high-volume practice genuinely accessible to everyone. This is exactly the kind of resource that closes the gap between the well-coached and everyone else, putting serious, repeatable preparation within reach, whatever school you come from. Don't leave your law school application to chance. Head over to lawmint.uk to try a free full-length LNAT practice test. Then access 200 full-length tests with 8,400 multiple-choice questions. And don't forget to subscribe to @LNAT Prep on YouTube for more.